For those of you who had a more alternative style in your youth, but gave it up in adulthood. Was it a natural transition or a conscious decision, and why? As an adult, I've gotten more control over other aspects of my life and don't feel that I'm limited to expressing myself through my appearance. I still have a fairly eccentric style, but the vibe shifted. For a lot of people, it's lessy I stopped being alternative, and more in my life changed faster than my identity did. It was a conscious decision for me when I was graduating college. I was a young black man with a criminal record. I knew the odds were against me. I couldn't give anyone a reason to doubt me. I wanted everything about my appearance to make it obvious that what I did was clearly a mistake I'd moved past. I wore business casual everywhere. I didn't buy a hoodie or a pair of sneakers again until I was in my 30s and solidified in my career. I was a bit on the gothier alternative side when I was younger. I still have red hair and wear a lot of dark colors, but instead of baggy jeans, chains, lots of piercings, I opt for comfort instead. I still have a nose piercing and tongue piercing, but very rarely wear any other jewelry anymore. I wear hoodies and leggings pretty much every day, and I no longer have a style. I miss it sometimes, but I have no idea what would suit me now as a mid-30s lady, so I just go for the easy option. My life is very busy, so I no longer wear the full face of makeup on a daily basis, but if I'm going out, or if there is an occasion, I still wear heavy eyeliner. Getting up at 5:30 a.m. to go work in a labor job just makes it pointless, maybe even occasionally unsafe. For me personally, it was extremely performative, and at some point in my life, in my late 20s, I just became tired of performing. I'm just my plain self in plain clothes and without all of my piercings now in my mid-30s, and TBH, I feel a lot more comfortable and at ease with myself. I lost my zest for life, lol JK, but kinda not though. Natural transition. I gradually lost interest in wearing all black and gothy anime t-shirts all the time. I took the route most millennials my age did. Emo are scene hot topic kid from like 2008 to 2011. Then I transitioned into a wannabe Urban Outfitters hipster till about 2016 when I graduated college. Slowly got a bit more hippie at that time as I went to a lot of festivals. Ever since then the part in my hair has moved slowly center and my jeans have gotten more high-waisted and baggier. Now all of a sudden I dress like an LL Bean model who never actually goes outside. It wasn't really conscious. It just kind of happened. It followed the stages of my life. I don't resonate with the hippie festival goer who loved psychedelics anymore, or the optimistic Obama-era hipster who thought I'd live in a walkable city with fancy millennial burger shops. Now I just work full-time and am fairly boring. I still mostly wear band shirts. Now I just have an unbuttoned flannel shirt over them. I started seeing style and fashion trends as attention-seeking behavior. Not that I judge anyone else for it, I just wanted to simplify my life, so I wear basic stuff now. I think conscious decision after becoming a mother. I didn't want negative judgment of me to transfer onto my daughter. It's a little of both. I'm still old at times, but I've dialed it way back. Partially because my tastes changed as I settled into adulthood and I just don't feel the need to dress as loud as before, but also my career field is pretty stuffy and traditional when it comes to looks. No more wild hair for me. Weight gain, job change, then motherhood changed my style in my late 20s. Then being depressed for years made me not care. I still tend to dress and shop differently from my peers, late 50s, but not the way I'd like to. Well, for me, as I got older I started preferring the classic fashion over the modern ones, even though I loved the modern in early years. It was beaten out of me by a society that punishes any deviation. Slow transition. Didn't decide to change, just stopped having time and energy for the look. Heavy boots and full eye makeup at 7 a.m. for work doesn't make sense the way it did when nothing in my schedule was before noon. Still listen to the same music though. Wearing comfortable clothes became more important to me than making a statement. When I was a teen, the texture or tightness of an outfit wouldn't put me off if it looked good. Now it's honestly a struggle to convince myself not to just slap on a hoodie. And heels? Absolutely not. Preferably no shoes at all. Never really changed. I'm 40 and I still rock the striped puck rock circus pants with a black shirt. Just because my outfits are now more joggers than jeans, doesn't mean I'm any less alternative. Besides, black band tees go with everything. Gradually, dressing gothy all the time is just way too much work. No, I was masking because I wanted to work in politics and thought I wanted to run for office, and I knew I needed to be presentable in a palatable way. I went from the kid with straightened shoulder-length hair, black skinny jeans, black band tees and Vans to exclusively shopping at J. Crew and wearing blazers and chinos to my classes. It was a conscious choice, but not really one I wanted to make. Spent most of my 20s caring more about what other people thought of me than I thought of myself, and I've paid the price in spades. Developed a deep depression, decided to go back to the character creation screen and become a woman a couple years ago, and now I'm dressing alt again and I've never been happier. Not even close. I can't believe I used to wear black eyeliner in middle school. 2010 to 2013 was such a weird era for preteens. Natural. Styles change, bodies change, budgets change, environments change, etc. As I aged and became a mom, I started to feel like I looked a sloppy rather than a boho. It makes me sad, TBH. For a while I dyed my hair fun colors to give the same vibe with less effort, but the upkeep and cost became difficult. I told myself I had to act normal to fit in and be successful after university. So I put away the black clothes with chains and fake blood on and put on a stupid polo that I was successful, but I never managed to fit in anywhere. 10 years later I gave up trying to fit in and started transitioning. Let me tell you, women can get away with dressing a lot more alternative in the office than men now. I wear short pleated skirts, chunky black leather boots with black low-cut tops. I have a crazy hair color, face piercings, and large visible horror tattoos. I save my crazy outfits for the weekends, but my style is anything but normal. I am still respected and hold a high and important position with a high salary, simply because I'm really good at my job. Honestly, kinda just happened without me thinking about it, lol. One day I realized I'd been wearing the same hoodie for a week and stopped caring about having a specific look here, and that was that. Honestly, men ruin everything. The negative attention outweighed any positives. Having neon pink hair and dressing old made people assume I was younger and dumber than I was. It also attracted weirdos who wanted me to be their surrogate for anime, Ramona Flowers, manic pixie dream girl. Nowadays I come across as old to normal people and normal to old people, lol. I rock a pixie cut, all black everything, and a major Dr. Martens collection, but I don't have extreme makeup or piercings anymore. I'm also a professional and a mum, so I prefer being taken a little more seriously and not presumed to be childish. I was more a tomboy as a child, and much more femme when I grew up. Some of it was because I liked the style, and found clothes that were pretty and comfortable. I also needed more formal clothing for work.